Okay. Hello. Good night, everyone. My name is Bagas Angga Wildan, and I will explain about my proposal thesis about the impact of using e-commerce on MSME food and beverage sales during the COVID-19 pandemic in Kota Bekasi. Okay, so this is the chapter one introduction. Why I take this topic because we know that 97% of economic in Indonesia is medium small um, and medium small enterprises in Indonesia, and since the COVID-19 pandemic come, it has significant impact on several aspects people life, include economy, especially in MSME, especially specifically in MSME in food and beverage sector. I'm take the uh, statistic from BPS West Java that on West Java is have 791.4 thousand MSME in West Java, and that's the biggest number in Indonesia, and that's a huge number in Indonesia. And one of the industries that get affected and get hit hardly is on food and beverage sector. And this is the problem statement. So the problem statement is during the pandemic, MSMEs requires a new approach and new empowerment, and of course, technology will be used to implement new empowerment for MSME in order to help expedite the MSME economies movement in Bekasi. After that, this is my research questions like, is there any impact of using e-commerce on MSME sales during the COVID-19 period? After that, what are the digital strategies that MSMEs can do to increase their sales? After that, why a lot of MSMEs didn't use e-commerce? After that, how MSME implement e-commerce to develop their business? So this is my research objective. The goal of this research is to determine why using e-commerce can make MSME sales easier. After that, to analyze the impact of using e-commerce on MSME sales during the COVID-19 time frame. After that, to see the reason why a lot of MSME still didn't use e-commerce, and to see how MSME implement e-commerce to help to develop their business. There are a few benefits uh, from this research. The first one is for MSME and for the practitioners. Obviously, it will be a new reference for MSME or practitioners, and hopefully this research can be the guidelines for the MSME and practitioners to develop their business in this era, in this COVID-19 pandemic era. After that, for academic, based on the research, it can be the new reference, and academic also can obtaining reference from theories that raise from this research. After that, we go to the chapter two. This is literature review. First of all, I explain about e-commerce, the definition of e-commerce. Like e-commerce, according to Kotler and Armstrong, in 2012, is an online channel that can be accessed by a person via a computer and is used by business to carry out their business activities, and by consumers to obtain information using computer assistance, with the process of beginning with providing information services to consumers in determining election. After that, e-commerce has been used by many companies in Indonesia, both large and small, to assist their business activities, especially in this industrial 4.0 era. After that, e-commerce has various advantages also for business, both for customer and for marketers. the benefit of customer is they can utilize e-commerce to shop the product wherever and whenever they want without having to go to store 24 hours 7 days a week, and that's a good advantage for the customer. And after that, this is the business model of e-commerce. After that, on the second point, I explained about MSME. I explained about the definition, and after that, I also uh, explained about the characteristic of MSME. So MSME is a company that have a maximum net worth around 200 million rupiah and has various advantage, including the creation of a more affluent and equitable money. After that, I also explain about sales on marketplace, especially e-commerce. So e-commerce is an internet-based platform that links merchant and buyers, allowing them to conduct business without needing to meet in person. So basically, e-commerce being like the bridge to the customer and the seller, like uh, traditional market. And after that, this is my list of preview studies. I highlight five preview studies. The first one is from Marta Rianti, Pipit Fitri Rahayu. The title of the study is The Effect of E-Commerce on the Income of MSME Partnering with Gojek During the COVID-19 Pandemic. After that, from Maria Kristanti Situmorang and Aldi Ginting from 2021. The title is Impact of the COVID-19 Pandemic for MSME and MSME Marketing Strategies in Indonesia. After that, this is the third article, the third thesis from Yani Sri Mulyani. The title is E-commerce Marketing Solution for MSME in Developing the Tourism Industry amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. After that, this is the fourth. This is from Sony Hendra Permana from 2021. The title is Building a Digital Ecosystem for Micro, Small, Medium Business Development. And the last one is from Kartika Dwisara from 2020. The title is The Role of Entrepreneurship and E-Commerce on Development of Small, Medium, Micro Enterprises. After that, this is my research framework. So the e-commerce had an impact to MSME sales in e-commerce during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is my hypothesis of development. On HO1, there is no between the use of e-commerce on sales of MSME, and the HA1, there is an effect between the use of e-commerce on sales of MSME. So this is my chapter 3, research method. On 3.1, I explained about the research design. So the method employed in the study was a qualitative research, specifically qualitative descriptive method. And the goal of this study is to explain, critically describe the phenomenon of social interaction in order to identify and understand meaning in the real world. Obviously, and specifically about the impact of using e-commerce in order to help MSME sales, in order to increasing MSME sales, specifically in the food and beverage sector. After that, this is my operational variables. The X1 is market place on e-commerce. The indicator is e-commerce have positive impact on sales. The reference is from Yani Sri Mulyani. After that, the MSME sales and the indicator was interface, navigation, content, and reliability variable have a significant effect on the income of MSME in South Sumatra during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the reference of operational variable. For the population and sampling, this research using the purposive sampling technique. And the research, of course, me selects the research subject, and the sample of this research is have to in Bekasi area, which I count number is 10. After that, MSME that will be utilized as study sample must meet the following a few criteria, like um, the first must be located in Bekasi, the second must be in food and beverage business, and I have to to interview at least 10 of MSME. For the data collection method, this research is a library research. Therefore, the technique used in data collection is in depth interview, and I have a few process to collection this data. The first one is re-examination or editing. The second one is organizing the data. The third one is finding research results from the previous study. And the last one is data analysis technique. In this work, content analysis is used as a data analysis technique. There are a few processes like selecting, comparing, merging, and sorting numerous data in order to obtain relevant data that carry out by a researcher in this analysis. And I also doing a few procedure in this analysis. The first one is make a list of precise objective for the study. The second one, define key terminology used in this research. The third one, identify the data that will be studied. And the fourth one is looking for into that is relevant for the researcher. Okay, that's all my explain. And this video I will make to the final exam of research and methodology class. Thank you.